Wow. Welcome, listeners, to another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Some special editing is going to have to occur if there was any chance that was caught. Leave it to your bewildered minds. Welcome to another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Today, we discuss... Stone's bare upper lip. We discuss... No! Hit it. No! No, I like it. It's actually starting to
grow
back.
Look good. Yeah. I hope so, man. I just start seeing the baby hairs and
Can we zoom in? This is a
beard.
perfect reel. Just like look at your camera.
Bro, you
It's
look
just
like
gonna be
a noob.
Newborn
baby hairs.
baby. We try a beer from I don't know where, but it has a Viking on it.
What?
So
I like Vikings.
gonna love that. And then we discuss other random things. This is another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Here we go.
Hey guys.
How you doing there, buds?
Doing great.
Swagging.
What is
Dude.
wrong with your face? No.
I'm just gonna get heckled for the next week and a half.
George is getting more and more creative with this. No.
All right,
button.
fine, guys. You want to know? I don't shave very often, and so whenever I do, I don't have the most steady hand, and so I just kind of, I messed up. I went a little too high, and I ended up looking like a Frenchman with a little pencil mustache.
Show them real quick.
Yeah, you shaved and you said, "Oh no, I shaved too high." Oh no, I shaved too high.
No,
How do you even talk like a Frenchman? I don't even know. I think that was Asian.
that's what I thought you were trying. You're trying to be a Chinaman.
No.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Y'all ever watch The Boys?
I feel like it sounds like a
The
German.
Boys?
The who?
The Boys, the superhero show.
No.
It's like, I think it's really good.
the cartoon one?
No, that's Invincible. This is so The Boys is think of like a world where superheroes are real, right? So you have these people that have superhuman abilities, blah 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 blah. And superhuman abilities. So like you have there's this group of, it's like the Justice League or whatever, right? But they're called the Seven. And basically it's if the real world had superheroes. So like superheroes, in comics and movies and stuff like that, they're always like, I'm gonna do anything that I can do to like make life better for everyone else, and I'm so heroic, and I'm so humble, and I'm so like all these like things that are like, well, if a dude really had superpowers, he'd probably be like highly arrogant, a major douche, probably have like insane
Sounds like Stone.
mental problems because he's always been praised and all this type of stuff, and that's what this show is. So it's like if reality was like we actually had superheroes and how it would really be. And it's really interesting because there's like it's a messed up show. Like there's some weird stuff. Like there's one where this dude shrinks down to like, he's like at like, I think his name is like, I don't know. He just shrinks down real small, right? Mm-hmm. But he's gay. So he like hops into the ends of like his partner's penis holes. And he like plays around in there.
I can't even
and so,
right now with that.
Like there's an episode called Herogasm, where like all these like specially powered people like get together and they just have like a massive like orgy.
Like special?
Yeah. No, what?
Like special?
Like orgy?
What do you mean special?
Like special?
No, that's special people.
Okay.
No, like superhuman abilities. And so, but then he's in there, and then so there's this team that's trying to like these crooked superheroes, right? That have all this praise to the public eye, but they're not like really good people. They're like terrible. So they're called the Boys, and that's what the show's named after. And they go in and they're like trying to like take care of these superheroes and like make sure that they're they basically kill him basically. And so what they do is they take the little guy and they put him in a bag of cocaine and they just shake the bag up like a ton, and he like ends up like ODing because imagine like that much cocaine like in a little person body, and then he like ends up going into like his partner's penis, and he sneezes and he grows big again, and it like rips the dude apart.
What?
It's
Oh my god.
but it's live action. Yeah, it's not cartoon. It's
Okay.
it's crazy. George,
How
if
do you
I
find
showed
these kinds of
George,
shows?
it's a big show.
Really?
Like it's really well known
Really?
right now. Yeah, it's on Prime.
What's it called again?
The Boys.
The Boys.
Yeah.
All right, listen. To save humanity, what superpower are you going with?
To save humanity.
In your own
Yeah.
yeah.
In my own world.
Yeah.
A PhD.
Wow. In what?
A pretty huge dick.
Oh my word.
I got him with that one though. That was pretty funny.
Was that your version of Ligma?
Pretty much.
A PhD. Pretty huge donger.
Pretty huge donger. Superpower.
If I were gonna have a superhuman ability, I can only pick one.
You can only pick one.
I can only pick one. I would probably do super speed. You just can't catch me.
Who are you helping out with that?
What do you mean?
You're supposed to be trying to help humanity. What is it?
Like, have you seen that scene in like, it's like one of the X-Men movies where like the mansion's like blowing up and
Everything slows
yeah,
down.
and he like pops by and he's just like ooh,
Yeah,
and then
go on.
he runs in and saves everyone, right?
Yeah.
Because everything to him is going by like insanely slow, and then when in like real life things are like zooming by for him. But I would want to be able to control that. Like I would hate living my life. Like imagine 20 years being, or like 20 minutes being like 50 years because it's so slow to you because that's like how you perceive time. I'd want to be able to like choose when I did stuff like that. Like when I could
I could see
speed up or something like that. You know what I
I
mean?
could see it. You would turn the world in reverse.
Yeah, it could.
You'd make it spin the other way.
Like in what
Like
show
Flash.
was that? Is
Flash.
that what he did?
Uh huh.
No,
Oh, in
wait,
that in Justice League?
No.
No,
You
in the
talking
show
about what
Flash.
you just talked about?
What?
Were you talking about what you just talked about?
What?
The X-Men scene?
Yeah, he did that.
Oh.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about that was Quicksilver.
Oh.
But right, yeah, Quicksilver.
I thought you were talking about the show The Flash.
Oh, there's
I mean, yeah.
There's a Family Guy episode, isn't there, where where the world starts going the wrong way? Isn't that right?
I'm not sure. I think they do have an episode where they're all super. They all have.
And then like
superpowers.
Stewie's like about to die because he's like, I'm about to go back in Lois and be born again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everything's going
Yeah,
backwards for him.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, no. What about you, Stone?
Mustacho man, you will help everybody that can grow a beard. I can't, so help me. And help
would.
yourself.
Yeah, what would you do? That'd be crazy. Like you just go up to people and like anything you touch,
Skadoosh.
they just like
Get hairy.
like you're just like yeah.
I start,
And they're just like no.
I start touching belly buttons. Everybody just have hair growing out their belly buttons.
There you go.
Oof.
That's one.
No, probably super
Strength.
strength.
Oh, what
Yeah.
could you lift?
Anything like a train.
Is that like the max? Would
Bro.
that be like really hard? Would that be like your bench
No,
max?
that'd be like a
be
solid like
mid.
3 rep, 4 rep
Yeah.
max. You know what I'm saying?
Remember Sky High?
yeah.
Stone looks like he could be on there.
Oh, the dude that didn't know that he had powers.
Yeah.
Then he found out that he had the super strength
He was a late bloomer.
and he could fly like his mom.
That was like every kid's dream.
That was a good movie.
Whenever they grew up.
Stone
Yeah.
jumped
I
off the
hope
bed
I-
thinking he
He's
could
like, I
go.
glow.
Suicide rates went up 20% that year because kids were just jumping off buildings thinking they could
Really?
fly. Huh?
For-
No.
oh. That'd be crazy.
That would be funny.
That would
That wouldn't be funny. That would not,
That would not
be
be
funny. Let's get that clear. Not funny.
Not be funny.
If you need help in that realm, call 2 beers and a mic.
1-800.
Don't call us.
What's your phone number?
Call the
1-800.
call the hotline.
Ligma.
Yeah.
Ligma.
God, could you
LIGMUH.
just imagine? Could you just imagine, like, wanting to do that to yourself, and the next thing you hear some
Bring, 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 bring. Is this 1-800 Ligma? Yeah. And then the last thing, Ligma balls. That's it. I'm doing it now. Then you just hang up.
That'd be awful.
They'd be like, "Hey, I'm having a hard time. Did I call the right?" You're like, "What did you call?" And they're like, 1-800-LIGMA, and you're like, "Lick my balls." Oh! Beep beep beep. They'd probably be like, "All right, I now have a reason in life because the fact that they did that to me, I cannot let that happen again."
Right.
So they would.
So they would start prank calling everybody else.
Yeah, it'd work. I think.
Or they turn into like that dude off of Billy Madison.
I didn't watch that movie.
You never watched that movie?
No.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
No, I thought I knew.
Adam Sandler. I know it's
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, and I know it's like he's like an adult but a kid, right?
Yeah. Who's your favorite long time or classic comedian that's in like movies?
That's tough. Classic comedian in movies. I used to really like Kevin James in stuff.
Facts.
Like when I was a kid.
King of Queens.
Dude, King of Queens is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
King of Queens, I think he carries some of the grown-up films.
Oh, for
with
sure.
his stuff, because like Adam Sandler is an iconic actor. Don't get me wrong, right? But his comedy films are very like odd.
Yeah.
like he's not that funny in Grown Ups. Like I feel like David Spade.
He's got a
and-
different type of like humor than everybody else
For
does,
sure.
for sure.
For sure. He's a great actor, don't get me wrong. Like, dude's done so many things, but like he does a lot of comedies, and I think he's probably a really good director. But like, let's say, Just Go With It, right?
Yeah.
The movie where he is acting like he's married, but like he's getting divorced, but he's with the younger
Right.
girlfriend or whatever. Like I think in that movie, the Dolph, the German guy, and then the little boy.
Yeah.
I think they carry that movie. Like Adam Sandler's not too funny in it, but like
I think
they are.
Yeah, he finds like really funny people to surround him. That way, in his films to make his films boosted and
Yeah.
everything.
Because when you're going to watch one of his films that he's going to have them in it.
Yeah.
I saw the one. Okay, so the lady in that specific movie whose eyebrows like way up here. I saw her on a subway once. And
real?
yeah, I was just like, we were just on a subway in New York City, and I looked over and I was like, she looks really familiar. And then I'm like looking and I'm like, bro, that's the lady from those Adam Sandler movies. Like she always has that really small role, but it's always something. And then I was like, she's the one with the eyebrow that's like way up here, and they keep making fun of it there the whole time.
She was over there riding the subway.
You didn't talk
A lot
to
of
her?
them do. Like a lot of them are just like, I'm just a normal
everyday people.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's probably not making tons of money from
Yeah.
these movies. Like she's probably making some, but I'm sure she lives comfortably, but she doesn't live like
Lavish.
No, she probably got like a nice apartment.
Because where were
New
you?
York.
You were at you were in New York.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially there.
No,
She
he
probably
was in
would
Tennessee.
make bank if she lived down here.
Have you watched? You need to get on Netflix and watch the show, Selling.
Sunsets.
No,
Oh.
it's
Oops. Just exposed myself.
what? No, I think it's called Selling Manhattan, or it's called. Let me see if I can find it. It's got the Ryan Serhart. It's actually a really good real estate show.
I'm down.
A lot of people are saying like it's finally a show about real estate where
I
they
think I know
actually
what you're
sell
talking about.
real estate.
There's a lot of TikTok. He's got like white hair.
Yep.
Yeah, I know
Yep.
what you're talking about.
Bro's like 40 and he's balding.
Hey, easy now. I'm afraid that's gonna be me.
It's not. You're fine.
I'm telling you, dude. If it happens, I'm getting hair plugs. I don't care.
Called Owning Manhattan.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good series. It's only like 6 or I think it's like 8 episodes.
Really?
But like
It's not like fabricated or anything.
Tate and I binged. They're like 40 minutes long. We binged the whole thing in like on a Sunday. Like we just sat down and what'd you say, George?
Take your hat off.
You said take your hat off.
Why?
Because you said you're afraid you're going bald. Let's see it.
You spill?
Let's see it. Just show it. Bald! Bald! Bald!
So that's SpongeBob meme.
Yeah. Ah, my eyes!
Sad, man. You know,
You're
one
not
day.
balding. No, I think everyone gets that. Like I have that. I get like where my hair kind of like craters in the corner.
Vegeta!
George.
Don't act like your hair doesn't crater in the
George.
corners over
That's
there.
why I can speak. Exactly. Turn
Uh-huh.
your head. Let me
It
see.
Your
happens.
hair craters from all angles.
What do you think yours does?
Craters from 2.
No,
Left
you
and the
could
right.
2-step on yours.
Hell no.
Go
You
and
could do
the
a whole square
two-step.
dance on
Got
yours.
Cowboy boots on stones toot toot.
Stones
On
toot
stone.
toot.
On stones toot
Hey
toot.
man,
While he's wearing
I don't
a
know what.
tutu.
I don't want to know what you do in your personal time, man.
You know what I do in my personal.
How about we try a beer?
I'm down.
Let's try a
we should
beer.
try beer.
So, as I get a beer from the SOK Lone Star sponsored mini fridge.
Breeding and training the best UK Labradors for the modern day sportsman.
Today, we are trying the Einstok Olgerd.
Oh,
White ale.
From the Vikings.
This can is absolutely wicked.
I dig it.
I'm gonna
Full
read
one
this
off
here.
of first look.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
So we have a alcohol. What is this? 5.2% alcohol by volume. This is Einstok Olgerd White Ale made by EinstokBeer.com. It just says Einstok Beer, so that's the
They
company.
made it online.
Yeah, they made it online. Einstok Olgerd. Yeah, that's the name of their brand.
Einstok.
So this ale was brewed with coriander and orange peel. It says, our quest was simple. We wanted to make the best white ale we've ever tasted. We got there with the complex flavors of the classic Withier, including orange peel, coriander, and a touch of oats, creating a white ale that is uniquely flavorful and refreshingly drinkable. I'm excited to try this.
Makes me nervous how many times they say it's just a white ale. You know what I'm saying?
White ale.
Yeah.
This is a white ale.
That's
Don't get it
crazy.
twisted.
That's wild.
White ale. You want to crack that one open?
I'm down.
Oh, go ahead, crack it open then, Chris.
And what's coriander?
I don't know. You want me to look it up while
Yeah,
you crack that
what's-
puppy?
coriander?
Coriander's a plant. Oh, it's cilantro.
Oh.
Oh,
Coriander, also known as cilantro, is a member of the parsley family, is native to the Mediterranean and Middle East. The plant is used as both a spice and an herb, with the leaves and seeds being the most commonly used parts. Very, very interesting.
Nice.
It's
Do you
a
like
very pretty.
cilantro?
I love cilantro. I
That's
like
some
cilantro, green onion. It's like
Facts.
it's gas.
I had cilantro on my carne asada tonight at Gloria's.
Yeah, boy.
That mess hits differently. I tell you what.
I tell you what. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It smells fantastic.
It does.
All
Smells
right.
like an orange peel.
Yeah, boy. So first look, I agree. I think we have to give that a full one. That is
not
a
gonna lie.
beautiful
Like
can.
fart.
Yeah. And when we're judging cans, it doesn't have to be like, the most just bam
Yeah, no.
type can. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for
Like-
something that just pops or just that you would literally look at and be like, oh.
I want that.
so you kind of want it to be like bam.
No.
No, not necessarily. Like some are like really, really busy.
Like they're
and-
loud in a sense.
and it's like kind of like, oh, this is like too much going on. Like this right here, simple. It's like
Elegant,
simple, clean, and really cool. Like you just have a Viking. There's 2 axes on the bottom.
They're the Vikings.
You might as well be sailing a boat.
Leif
when-
Erikson Day. It's a Leif Erikson Day.
Do you remember that episode?
Heck yeah.
What?
SpongeBob.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Sweet Life on Deck.
Oh yeah, dude, we just talked about that, you dummy.
Sweet Life on Deck?
Yes, bro. Where they went to IKEA and they needed to get the flieferfoffer.
Yeah, but we
Yes,
didn't.
we just talked about that.
But we
episode.
didn't talk about when, like, yes, we talked about that, but we didn't, you know what? Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about. Yeah, but we did.
It was the backstory.
It's the Vikings, the Martins.
Yeah, that part is funny.
Yeah, that part.
Gutenflage. What is Gutenflage? We throw a fish.
I'll throw a fish at you.
Yeah.
So let's give it a nice little swiggy swag. How about Georgie? Why don't you give it a sip and give us a thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm willing to bet $10 he gives it a thumbs down.
I'll bet you 5. He gives it a thumbs up.
Ooh, it took a second swig. He typically doesn't like this type of stuff. Oh, thumbs up from George. I owe you a fiber. All right, so thumbs up from George. That means it gives me high hopes. So why don't you do a little pinky, boys?
Take this in out.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's gas.
I just try to picture myself in a setting like socially where I'd be able to drink it and continue talking.
Absolutely.
And not be like,
Yeah. Like this.
Like when you're like drinking.
Oh, dude.
Like when I drink an old fashioned, my face always does this, right? It's like always like a.
dude, I made a good old fashioned last night.
Yeah?
It had some blueberry syrup in it.
Ooh, nut.
It wasn't bad, but anytime I drink a scotch, like when my dad's like, hey, you
I
want
hate
scotch?
scotch,
I'm like,
bro.
oh,
Scotch is
okay.
it's gross. Never will I ever.
Order,
I
laddie.
can
Acquire
promise
a
you that.
taste. No shot.
Be
Do you like wine?
Sticking this.
I love wine.
Depends.
Really?
Like rosé's fine. I
Teleport?
don't like red wine unless it's sweet red wine.
Like
Teleport?
Stella Rosa.
I don't like. I think wine tastes like feet.
What
Yeah.
about Taylorport?
What?
Taylorport.
What is that?
You don't know about Taylorport?
Personally, I do
Is
not.
that the box wine?
It's a wine that it's like for bougie people. Like I think the alcohol content on is like 30 or 40%.
I think that's all wines though.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, people get drunk off wine after like 2
I'm
glasses.
gonna look this up.
Wine drunk's a different drunk.
Boy, wine drunk's a sad drunk. I think.
Yeah,
If I'm not
sad.
mistaken, sad and moody.
Yeah.
Okay. Description. So the description was again, we wanted to make the best white ale we've ever tasted. Complex flavors of the classic with your orange peel, coriander, and a touch of oats. Uniquely flavorful and refreshingly drinkable. I would agree with refreshingly drinkable. Do you get orange peel?
At the end. And like kind of the back of my tongue.
Yep.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
I'm gonna go. I think it's pretty dang accurate.
Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go 2.6.
That's solid. I'm right there with you.
Okay, so we got a 3.6. Now taste 0 to 6.
It's high. 5.2.
Ooh. I'm going 5.0. So 5.1 plus 3.6 is a 8.7 for the Einstok beer. We will.
That's
I think
solid.
I'm gonna hit them up.
I would buy
Let
that
them know.
on a regular basis.
100%. Available at your local Kroger.
We should put like a mini fridge with just like on the boat with just all the beers that we've tried. And just that way we can
Go to town.
Put the bears
All the
on
good ones that we
all the
like.
good ones.
Take it easy. They take about 20 to 25% off there, Squealer George. Now that we've drank our beer, now we can read from the book of beer.
Story
So-
time with Jake.
From the little book of beer.
Book of beer.
This book looks pretty normal in my hands, doesn't it?
It does.
Correct. Excuse me. Okay. We can thank the church for developing the beer making process. Medieval Christian monasteries, as centers of knowledge, science, and agriculture, were instrumental in refining methods of brewing and production. So the church, we have the church to thank that.
Wow.
Thank you,
And
church.
here we all thought that
Thank you, church.
hated beer.
Then prior to the Industrial Revolution, some of the earliest brewers in Europe were Trappist monks, a practice which continues to this day.
Trapping monks.
Trappist monks.
Trappist.
Trap monks, bruh.
Can you imagine what that
Can
music
you
sounds
imagine
like?
their traps? What if they just have humongous traps? This dude's playing Halo.
And that's Trap Monk. Thank you. Thank you.
You heard it here first.
That's exactly right. Now hit us with the applause.
Life goes on. Let's keep going, brother.
And who's what's been shaking with you, Bacons? Georgie, you have been on the road making some work. How was you were in where? San Antonio?
Shirts.
Yeah, what'd you do there?
You didn't go
Is that
see
in the
the.
hotel room?
Have you ever seen the Alamo?
Yeah.
Did you go to the Riverwalk?
Stay. I didn't do anything.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever do anything. I'm in the hotel.
Man, you just need to get a car for drivers. Like you need to get a car for yourself.
Yeah.
And then on drivers, just be
Just
like,
do it.
Asa,
I'll meet you there.
yeah, I'm gonna meet you there. I do that because I'm like, unless he came here, like, I'm not taking anyone else's vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm taking mine.
No, yeah.
100%.
Or just get one of the little Lime scooters and just ride around town.
Yeah, dude, you could do that. You just get the
Especially
app.
in towns like San Antonio and like New York and all the big towns that you go to, or big cities that you go to.
Yeah, like San Antonio and New York. just get on,
Just get on a line bike. Like,
yeah,
they're not going to
like
rob
San
me.
Antonio or Midland or New
Right.
York. Yeah, just grab a lime scooter.
Let me
That's
go
what
to
I'm saying.
Houston right now.
Kansas City?
I'm sure, though, I 100% that San Antonio has lime scooters. So
Oh, for sure.
that would have been, yeah.
I don't know.
Those are fun. We should take an Austin trip.
Oh, I'm down, bro. For sure.
Yeah.
I've got some people that we could stay with down there,
And
too.
we could drive down there. We wouldn't have to fly. Yeah. And if we wanted to stay in a hotel, we'd be good. It'd be free. But
Asa
if we wanted
told
to stay
me-
with your guys, 100%.
Oh,
It'd be
see.
even more free.
Asa told me that 6th Street is
Dangerous.
ghetto.
It is
Yeah.
now.
And Rainy Street has a serial killer right now that's like only going after men. They think it's a gay guy.
Recreation.
That's crazy.
You know, it's weird. No,
It's
right?
like our Santa hanging up over there.
But my thing's like, if you're gay, why are you taking out all like the potential? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're just like decreasing your chances.
Maybe he's
Like,
only killing all the straights.
oh, that could be. Wow, but like,
Maybe we just cracked a new case for him.
Maybe he's just trying to
How do
go
you
after
know?
the ones that
How many-
rejected him. Dum, dum, dum.
how many straight people do you think are actually like 100% straight?
That, might have done a little gay thing here
Might
or
have done a
there.
little gay thing. Like, not to be weird, but like, I'm
If
sure.
you tell me you kissed
what-
a dude,
no,
we're gonna have
no,
some
no.
problems.
So like,
Not really.
like if you kiss your homies goodnight. Okay, so this is how I know it's not.
I mean, I've
gay,
given George a kiss before on the forehead.
right.
Yeah.
That would be considered like if I
Jake-
slap a guy on the ass.
Jake's
Oh,
that
I do that to
gay?
George about
Jake's
4 times a
tucked
day.
his private part in between just to see what it looks like.
What does that look like?
What are you talking about, bro? You know everybody's done that
Yeah.
before where you just
I gotta
turn it into a little cooter, just see what it looks like.
I got a fat moose knuckle when I do that.
Whoa, I think you should get that checked.
But anyway, yeah, like I feel like, so that's like one of my favorite tweets is like, I know kissing the homies goodnight ain't gay because during Pride Month, all the gay stuff that you hashtags turns rainbow, and kissing the homies goodnight does not turn rainbow.
What?
Yeah, so that's how you know. If you keep a sock on, it's not considered gay.
Again,
Whoa.
That's what they say.
I keep my socks on, man.
You heard him.
My toes are nasty. You know this.
But like, okay, so how many dudes? How many
Zero.
dudes out there? I mean, you think every dude's done something gay?
No.
Every dude.
I think there's some dudes who probably aren't confident in like their
Straightness.
sexuality.
Like they look at guys and they're like, "Ooh, maybe."
Maybe if I was like 12 drinks in.
Oh, you personally?
No. I'm talking theoretically.
Maybe if I'm at the bar and I'm like 12 drinks,
You
in,
know,
I'd be
they're
like,
buying me drinks. Well, maybe I bend over. I don't know.
Whoa. What'd you say? What'd you hit?
He doesn't even
You
know.
don't even know what to crickets.
Yeah, no, I just left it. I left it how it was.
I left that out.
I think that was a statement in itself.
No.
George, it's the gayest thing you've done.
This is the greatest thing I've done.
Grow that beard.
I've done some pretty weird shit. Can't lie.
What you done? What you've done? Come on now,
Kind of interested to hear now.
right?
Taking
I'm
this
trying
long
to
to
think.
think about
I
it. He must be going through a plethora of
No,
things.
I'm really trying to think.
Well, which one of these 12 things is the most gay?
No, I'm really trying to think what I've done. I've definitely done the tuck in between.
Okay, I don't think that's
That's not considered.
But that's what
not
I'm
gay.
saying. Like I'm trying to think of something that would be.
okay. So if you can,
I mean, what? Smack a dude on the ass?
I mean, have you ever, looked a little extra hard while a dude was changing in the locker room or
Fuck
something?
no. You want to hear something?
no.
This will tell you.
Whoa, you want to hear something?
Yeah, you want to hear something? This will tell you a little bit about Stone. Okay. So this is when Stone wanted to be Mr. Workout guy. I work out, and I'm gonna work out. And you know, there's that YMCA right by your house. Mm-hmm. Well, Stone used to have a membership there, and Stone was all like, "Yeah, bro, you should start going there. They got a basketball gym, and how much were you paying? Like 20?
Yeah, it was cheap.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, bro, like that's where I go. So all right, bet. So I ended up doing that like 10-day pass.
I know what he's about to say.
I ended up doing that 10-day pass, and so I'm like, all right, bet. I think I forgot who I went with, but we walk into the locker room, bro, and you just see like 3 soggy old men naked. One of them's walking in the locker room. One of them's taking a piss.
I have no shame in the why.
And then the other one is just like, I think he was like trimming something.
Trimming your balls in the men's locker room is just...
That's too far.
That's... Yeah,
Like he said, I had to drink.
that's over the top.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'd probably say, yeah, something similar. I had to... I went to a spa one time, like a true spa with my mom and Tate one time.
Okay.
And like, it's very Asian cultured, right? But whenever you go into the locker rooms, everybody's naked, right? But there's also a hot tub behind each locker room where everybody's just naked. Didn't get in.
No.
But I felt kind of gay being in there.
But you didn't get in the locker room.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah, Stone was like, yeah, dude, you got to come get a 10-day pass at the Y. The dudes here, I meant the chicks here are fine, dude. 100%. 100%. I'm trying to think of the gayest thing I might have done.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I have to take the hugest.
I thought that was a button at first.
I thought it was too. That was a pretty good sound effect.
Well,
I don't know.
we won't miss you gone.
Maybe, like, I know George sometimes talks about when he takes a poop and then hops in the shower, he just like washes his butthole with the wand.
Facts. I don't think that's weird.
But that might be.
That's really weird.
That could be one of the things. Like, if I'm just like, man, like, because if you clean with soap and you don't, like, you know, stick your leg up,
your
spread your
soap's
cheeks,
gonna have a little brown spot on it.
No,
if you're
meaning
George.
like if
You're
when you
gonna
get
get
out of the
some
shower,
doo-doo.
you're still gonna have soap in there. It's gonna feel weird. So you have to like put your leg up,
You're
spread
gonna
them.
like soap crusties.
Yeah, it's gross.
Ooh.
I don't want body. You know, I don't want body wash
I don't want
crusties.
crusties.
Crack. So yeah, I mean that might be one of the things.
What, you
don't-
saying
I don't
that's
have-
gay?
No, I'm just saying like I don't have pleasure from it. I'm just saying it's like one of the things.
Oh, so you like it a little bit?
No, I don't. It's weird. The male G spot is in the butthole, which is weird.
It is kind of weird.
It's like why of all places?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Could
don't
have
like,
been behind.
I don't like when my butt's being touched.
Kennedy likes touching my butt.
I hate when I have to go up like I'm always on edge when I'm going up the stairs because I feel like I'm always gonna get a finger right in the butthole from my wife.
Now I know what y'all like. to do.
Traumatized?
Dude, no, like I'll be carrying something and I'm like clenched the whole way up.
It gets
I
a pep in
swear.
your step, doesn't it?
Oh, bro, Oh, you almost made me drop my croissant. No, like that vine. You know what I'm talking about? How long have we been recording?
Croissant.
29 minutes.
33 minutes.
33 minutes.
39 minutes.
How long for real?
40.
For real?
No.
What are we at?
Hello.
George Hello. Song 109.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that show?
What?
Well, you remember the show. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember
that show
the?
was scary, bro.
Do you remember the
The dog was crazy.
that one episode, like the meme? They got a meme of him. The dude that's in the back. Take back my stone.
That
I
show
don't.
was scary.
You know what I've been watching that I actually really like, but I'm like, how is this a kid's cartoon? Like a regular show.
Dog.
I'll be watching like regular show. That show's weird.
If you can see
And-
into the future.
And Adventure Time. I like Adventure Time though. Adventure Time. Come on, grab your friends. Go to very, George, distant lands. Jake Dog in the human world. It's Adventure Time.
Last day when we were in San Antonio, I was just watching Boomerang.
Yeah, boy.
That's an amazing.
Bro, I've
I
been
love
watching,
that.
when I go to bed, I watch either Looney Tunes, I watch the Flintstones,
Yep.
the Jetsons, Tom and Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
I wish, remember Wacky Races?
Yes.
I wish I could watch Wacky Races to bed because those were like 8 minutes long. They were weird, like a lot of weird stuff going on.
Kind of like Mater's Tales.
Yeah, exactly. Short, sweet, to the
Short.
point.
What are, they're called shorts, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
But what's crazy is when you go to Looney Tunes, right, on like on HBO Max, and you go to like the very first season, it's like 1922, like old,
Black and white.
dude. It's like Mickey, like it looks like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, which is weird because like that's not their thing. Like we're talking Looney Tunes, right? And they didn't call them Looney Tunes at the time. They called them like music melodies or something like that. And so it's like literally like these old, really black and white, videos of like one was like just them on a train. And it was really, really old cartoons. And then like once you get to like season 9, you finally see like Bugs Bunny for the first time. And then like from there, it just kind of like escalates. But dude, Looney Tunes, kind of racist.
For sure.
They got some things in there that are like,
What about Popeye?
most racist things on Looney Tunes.
What's racist about Popeye?
I'm just saying, did you watch Popeye? I like Popeye. Popeye!
Here we go. Looney Tunes, exploring the racist past. So it says, let's see here. Oh, they're actually showing videos
Oh.
like of the shows.
Videos.
Oh yeah. So in one of these, released in 1931, this was the second episode that they ever made. It was called "Hitting the Trail for Hallelujah Land," and it was censored due to a character called Uncle Tom, which like Uncle Tom's Cabin, a dog-like creature who runs afoul of some dancing skeletons, and it makes racist portrayals of. It says that the stereotype that Uncle Tom falls into, that of the superstitious black man, is so outmoded that it didn't even initially recognize its bigotry. Beyond this, it's just some weird stuff. They do like blackface. They'll like when they do like Indian portrayals, it's like super like
Accurate?
I wouldn't say accurate. I would say the word would be. What a word? I don't know. What's a good vocabulary word for that?
Explore.
Misconstrued?
Maybe. Like what the world would consider accurate.
Yeah.
What the messed up world would consider accurate.
Are you
Fair.
part of the messed up world?
I am part of a world that enjoys comedy no matter what it is, and I understand that it's comedy.
So
It's
did
not
you
serious.
enjoy that episode? That's the
What?
question. That
not.
second episode,
didn't
1931.
Did you enjoy Uncle Tom?
Uncle Tom?
No, I did not enjoy Uncle Tom. It's just
Is it racist to not enjoy Uncle Tom?
I didn't enjoy Uncle Tom, but I think it's funny that like these things were like these things
Were allowed.
And like happened. I'm just like sitting there like the word is like guffaw. Like that's like one of the words. Like you're just like you have no words because you're
You're
just
in
like
awe.
how did this just was this
pass
made
by.
and just allowed back 90 years ago. That kind of shocked me. I was like, this show was made 93 years ago.
That's clean that we could
That's
watch shows.
crazy.
Yeah, it is. Imagine like being around when the first cartoon came out and just the publicity that it probably got. The first cartoon coming out live.
Yeah. Well,
Such and such, Thursday night.
And Tate had mentioned, she was like when we got to like season 4, she was like, it started to like be not black and white, but more color. And it was like 3 main colors. It was like blue, green, and orange. Those were like the 4. Those were like the 3 colors, and then like gray. And so she was like, why is everything like green tinted? Like green, red. I think it was green, red, and blue. And she looked it up, and it said that the first color TVs only had those
3 colors.
those 3 colors.
Wow.
So like they hadn't come out with any, like nothing. It could only do those. So like
yellow,
those shows
purple, all that.
couldn't even do it.
Crazy.
So insane.
Things you learn.
The things you learn. The more you know.
The more you know here at 2 Beers and a Mic. We will teach you life lessons,
Absolutely.
cartoon values,
Yes.
and public awareness.
Tune in next week when we discuss what is our next. We should do that before we end this episode. What will be our next debate?
Oh, I got you.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball and Z, we'll find out if Stone's mustache will ever grow. If Jake's...
Ooh, we could do mustache or beards.
Ooh. And why?
And why?
Yeah, we know you want to do that.
Mustache or a beard. That's kind of hard because if you have just a beard, you look weird.
I'd go to mustache.
See, so would I. So I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Dang
we can't
it.
do that. How about what did we do last time? We did mayo versus Miracle Whip.
What about cane sauce versus Chick-fil-A
let's-
sauce?
Cane sauce versus Brom sauce.
Let's do American
too
cheddar.
similar.
Yeah.
American cheddar versus Gouda.
Let's do. What's your favorite sub shop?
Well, I was literally thinking the same thing.
Jimmy
I was
John's.
gonna say Jersey Mike's.
I'm gonna do Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John.
I'm game.
All right, and if you pick Jimmy John's, I'd have said probably Firehouse subs. So we'll go. Okay, so tune in next week on Two Beers and a Mic for a debate between Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's.
A masturbation of footlongs.
This has been a great episode.
This has been a great episode. We're out on that.
Peace.